jẹ́ kó máa rotate skẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ skẹ́lẹ́lẹ́. Ká ṣe fàájì bàbá ṣe wà. Má sọ fòjò. Ọládélé lolórin. Jẹ́ kó máa rotate skẹ́lẹ́lẹ́. Ká ṣe fàájì bàbá ṣe wà. Má sọ fòjò. Ọládélé lolórin. Tọ́ba lé kò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Ẹni tó lé ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Tó bá lọ ṣe slow jù, ó lè dára rẹ̀ lẹ́bi. Tọ́ba lé ẹ kò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Ẹni tó lé ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Tó bá lọ ṣe slow jù, ó lè dára rẹ̀ lẹ́bi. Àbánitọ́ndá, kíkọ́kọ́ ò lè jòkúta. Èrò ibi tọ́ta rò lórí mi, ire ló já sí fún mi. Bàbá ló rán mi wáyé, èmi wá ló gbà tèmi. Ìgbà tèmi á dára, àwé ò lójú àwọn abànìyàn jẹ́ o. Ìyá ló rán mi wáyé, èmi wá ló gbà tèmi. Ìgbà tèmi á dára. Lójú àwọn abànìyàn jẹ́ o.
Hey, keep us together. What's up, guys?
Abánitọ́ndá sẹ́, Èmi Thomas, nígbàkọ̀ lè jòkúta. Èrò ibi tọ́ta rò lórí mi l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí, ire ló já sí fún mi. Àṣẹ. One love,
Keep us together. Together we are. What's up?
united we stand. One love, Hausa,
Keep us together.
pátápátápátá.
Together we are.
Ó dáná.
Yeah.
Ẹ má sọ pé kò sí jó.
Ẹ sọ pé òjíjó ni ò lè jó. All right.
Ẹ sọ pé òsì jó ni ò lè jó.
Yeah.
Ẹ má sọ pé kò sí jó. Ẹ sọ pé òsì jó ni ò lè jó. Mo fẹ́ dẹ́yẹ Ọládélé lolórin. Wọ́n lọ
Hello.
l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí fẹ́ fún
Together. Together we are.
united we stand. Èmi lè tẹ̀lé wálé náà.
Ẹ̀bílẹ̀.
Nítorí ọlọ́wọ́ ọba Amẹ́ríkà dání mo wà ìlú pèsèrè ọwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ó máa ní lálejò kó má di tara ọkọ ní ọba ọlọ́wọ́ bá.
Yay.
Àlọ́ ìlú ló ń bọ́. Èmi Thomas kọrin wọ́n pè lálóyìn lóhùn.
Èmi náà
Àwọn
kọ́.
kan bínú,
Wọ́n ní
wọ́n
kí
ní
n
kí n
sọ
sọ̀rọ̀
lóyìn
lóyìn
lóhùn.
lóhùn.
Èmi náà
Èmi náà kọ́ ọlọ́wọ́ ọba màmá ní ọba aláṣẹ ní ọba. Ọlọ́run ló ṣe yóò èèyàn kan.
Tàbẹ́.
Ọlọ́run ló ṣe yóò
Èèyàn kọ́ o. Ilẹ̀.
Délé Thomas l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí.
Yay.
Ọlọ́run ló ṣe yóò
Èèyàn kọ́.
Ọlọ́run ló ṣe yóò
Èèyàn kọ́.
Ọlọ́run ló ṣe yóò èèyàn kan o.
Láìláì
Lọ́dún
jọ́.
Johnson tó bá ṣe ìwé á ti ṣeré fún.
Ó yá. Ilẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run mi mo máa mọ̀ pé tó dá wa.
Yay. Àlùjọ ẹ̀dá. Ilẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run
Yay.
mo mọ̀ pé tó dá wa.
Ọlọ́run tẹ́lẹ̀ táwọn tó mọ́ pẹ́ tó dàpọ̀. Láti Chicago, ilé Minnesota. Ilẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run mo mọ̀ pé tó dá wa. Láti Chicago sí Minnesota. Láti Michigan
Yay.
Mississippi.
Ilẹ̀.
Èrò láti Florida.
Ìwọ ló wà. Wọ́n ò
Láti
gbàgbọ́.
California sí
Títí àti lọ́jọ́ Georgia. Bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀.
láti
Alright.
New Jersey
Ní
sí New York.
Ọ̀rọ̀. Bring it up.
Àwọn tèmi ní student
Bàbá Jàdí.
gbogbo yìí mo kí pátápátá ẹ kú kalẹ̀
Níbẹ̀rẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà làwọn tó
ìdájọ́
ń ṣe
ìṣeré
ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́.
èrò tó lọ London èrò tó lọ Germany
Yay.
èrò tó lọ Amẹ́ríkà
Èrò tó lọ London.
Houston, Texas mo wà yìí mo gbé ṣeré ọwọ́
Ẹ̀yìn dà.
náà. Ọlọ́run mi mo mọ pẹ́ tó dá wà. Ọlọ́run mi mo mọ pẹ́ tó dá wà. Ọlọ́run délé tọ́mọ̀ sí mo mọ pẹ́ tó dá wà.
Sílẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run mi mo mọ pẹ́ tó dá wà. Ọlọ́run mo ti mọ pẹ́ tó yí pọ̀. Ọlọ́run mo mọ pẹ́ tó dá wà. Èyí tó ṣe láyé ló mú mi wá dúpẹ́. Ọlọ́run mi láàrin jọ́sìn bá mi tọ́jú sẹ́gun gèrè.
Let's go there.
Iye délé ní Thomas péré. Àlọ́ yìí ló ń péré. Délé ní Thomas péré. Àlọ́ yìí ló ń péré. Délé ní Thomas péré.
Ó yàtọ̀.
Láàrin jọ́sìn
Ọlọ́run máa ròde.
akọni níwájú adájọ́ mi ẹ̀ bá mi fi ṣẹ́gun bẹ̀rẹ̀. Oyè o, olùkọ́mọ́ra ṣàkóso importer and exporter àwọn tí Baltimore connection. DJ Kùló ẹ̀rọ mi kí ọlọ́lá Victoria Lugedi aláṣẹ ọ̀fàkọ́ India Victoria Ọlájùkú Oklahoma connection. I recognize your presence ẹ̀fà mi kí púrẹ́sì. Èkó club connection gbogbo onípátá mo kí ọ̀rá mo bá ròde sáàmà gbàdùn ní tìyẹ. Aláàjì mi ló ń lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ní òkè.
Ẹni tó bá pín ní pa ẹgbẹ́ ẹni bá gbá ẹmú.
Ìyẹn ní ti Texas sí àwà yìí. Ó ṣe
Bí
mo
ìgbà
dúpẹ́.
tí ìjẹ́ mi pa ẹni kan bó lè jẹ́. Yé! Ilé àlùjọ èrè.
Bá mi tọ́jú láàrin òjò.
Bá mi tọ́jú sáárà.
Ìfẹ́ ojú ọ̀túnba. Bá mi tọ́jú olórí Abọ́sẹ̀dé. Bá mi tọ́jú yẹn.
Tí n bá di musician láyé ilé ayé àparẹ́ straight.
Olùdíje Akíbọ̀ bá mi tọ́jú Dèjì Òkúnlẹ̀. Gbogbo Èkó connection gbogbo ní pátá mi ò fi pátápátá.
Tí n bá di musician, n máa gba gbogbo wà kó everybody.
Nítorí Aláàjì, ó sanwó mi lọ́wọ́ fẹ́ fi dọ́là ṣe nílé ṣe òun. Èmi ṣe nílé ṣe ní ọ̀rẹ́. Nítorí kábíyèsí Ajákù lára wa. Olú ọ̀fẹ́ pásítọ̀ láì ló náwó lọ́wọ́. Ó wá ní kí n máa kọrin pé kàkàkàkà ló sọ. Ìméjì fún pọ̀mọ́tẹ́ náà tó ra pàṣẹ ní Kẹ́mi Domingo. Ajákù láyà ni. Olú ọ̀fẹ́ pásítọ̀. Olówó orí ọ̀pọ̀ àtọ̀kẹ́. Olówó orí ọ̀pọ̀ àtọ̀kẹ́ Ọláyẹmí. Bàbá Olúwa kẹ́mi o. Bàbá Olúwa tóbi o. Bàbá Bèrè Sayọyẹ. Bàbá Olúwa tó sì ló ń náwó lọ. Bàbá Olúwa tó mi. Bá mi tọ́jú rọ́pò. Olúwẹ̀ mi dá lórí ọwọ́ mi lọ́wọ́. Àwọn Àlájì Adémọ́lá mi o. Adémọ́lá mi ṣàánú. Ṣàánú. Ọlá ló bá ròde. Àwọn ta Amẹ́ríkà ló náwó lọ́wọ́. Kábíyèsí Ajákù láyà wá. Olú ọ̀fẹ́ Fásùlà. Ajákù láyà o. Orin tájákù láyà máa ń fẹ́. Ìyẹn l'Amẹ́ríkà tí mo wáyé. Mo wá rí kí n máa kọrin wípé Ajákù láyà wà lọ. Òní wípé yé ẹgbà mi. Ó ti bọ́mọ mi jẹ́ o.
Àwọn ẹ̀dá wọn ò tí ì pọ̀ tó.
Ẹgbà mi. Olú ọ̀fẹ́ Paso. Àwọn tèmi lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́. Àwọn ló tọ́jú mi l'Amẹ́ríkà tí. Ajákù láyà o. Ajákù láyà o. Ajákù láyà. Ajákù láyà. Ìmùlẹ̀ rọ́pò.
All right, what's up, everybody? How you doing today? How is everybody doing? Okay. Àwọn àjíkìjágá pastor ni wọ́n ń sàsìn. Mo kàn ń fi one guy. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Àwọn àjíkìjágá pastor yẹn mo ti bú wọn kọjá normal. Mo ti táṣìírí wọn bàjẹ́. Wọ́n wá ń sàsìn. Kí ló dé gan-an? Ẹ yóò ṣe láìkì nǹkan gidi báyìí. What was wrong with you now? Why can't you just you go and change? Ẹ yé lé Pastor Ṣọlá káàkiri, leave Pastor Ṣọlá alone. You know what I'm saying? I mean myself, I will leave you alone. All you got to do is just to leave me alone. All right? And then don't do 419 again. don't be doing 419. Stop eating people's money. Go and get a job and do it. Come to my class. Let me teach you how to make money. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you seeing bad revelation and chopping the money of people and banging all the women and all kinds of stuff. Stop that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right? Or else I will not stop talking about you. Oh yeah, I won't stop talking about you. Anything you like, continue to do it. I won't. I won't, for real. I won't stop. All right. All right, let's get to the business of today real quick without wasting time. I want to tell you that so much is going on at the moment when we talk about Christianity. So much is going on when we talk about marriage. So much is going on when we talk about, human race generally. And everything is changing. That's one thing that I want everybody to notice. I want you to notice that everything is changing. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. And I want everybody to note that. And if something is changing, if everything is changing, every one of us must change with everything. We must have to change with everything. You can't just allow everything to continue to change and you are stagnant. We have to upgrade ourselves. We have to know exactly what's going on. We have to make sure that we actually put ourselves right in line to be able to change with time. Let's change with the dispensation. You know what I'm saying? What is going on right now is totally different from what we used to know. And if you don't understand it, you are going to miss out. You're going to miss out. And for you not to miss out, it means that you must learn the new things, learn the new techniques, and then have the new understanding. All right? Know exactly what is involved and follow it. And follow it. You will agree with me that I was a time whereby people were wearing bell bottom pants. We don't wear that anymore. There was time we were wearing baggy. We don't wear that anymore. All right, we're now wearing fitted pants and stuff. There was a time whereby you can't wear a shoe without the socks. Right now, you can wear your shoe without the socks, even though you are wearing a suit. All right, even though you're wearing a suit, you can still wear your shoe without the socks. Or maybe you can wear the low socks that won't show. All right. So many things changing. In fashion, everything is changing. In Christianity, everything is changing. In the life that you will live, everything is changing. In marriage, things are changing also. In religion, things are changing. And if you don't flow with time, you are going to be left behind. If you don't flow with time, you're going to be left behind. For you not to be left behind, I think the best thing for you to do is to flow. Always get the necessary information and flow with time. All right. I remember there was a time when we were using the flip, whatever it is, that the phone. Right now, everybody's using a kind of a touch screen phones, and that's what we're using right now. So things are changing. So when we are talking about marriage, see, anybody that is telling you that marriage is forever, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. For some people, it's possible for you to make your marriage to last forever until death will do you part. It's possible for us to get to that level. It's very possible. But it's not for everybody. for some people, your home is going to end in divorce. It's not because you're bad. It's not because of powers and principality. It's all because the marriage is not meant to be. If you find yourself in an abusive relationship, there is no way. There is no way you're going to continue to remain inside of that abusive relationship. It's either you move out or you die in it. And so many people have died, so many people are still dying, and some people are still inside of that relationship, and they're expecting themselves. It's either the man will change or the woman will change, or they're going to get out, or somebody's going to kill somebody, or somebody's going to die. All right? And that's where we are right now. So when you look at marriage right now, it's more of a joke. Marriage is more of a joke these days compared to before. Before, marriage is actually being taken seriously. People do more of investigation before they get married. People get to look at the foundation of marriage and see exactly what is in it before jumping into it. I believe in those days, people do go and do investigation. People do go and do investigation as like, from which family is this guy from? From which family is this lady from? And then they know, they understand it. And when they get to know it, it makes the marriage to be better in a way. All right? It makes them to enjoy a little bit of their marriage in a way when there is thorough investigation being done physically and spiritually. All right? Physically and spiritually. You do all that. Now, see, it is possible for your marriage to go down. Don't be bitter about it. Don't be sad about it. It is very possible for your marriage to go down. Even though in the society we believe that marriage is meant forever. All right? But anything can happen. Something can happen to your life whereby marriage is never going to be forever for you. It's not because you're a failure. It's not because you're not good. It's not because you're not praying enough. It's not because somebody hates you. It's just because it's not meant to be. All right? I really don't think that people should beat themselves up. I don't really believe that you should hate yourself and beat yourself up all because your marriage failed. Anything can fail. People fail in school. People fail in business. People fail in church. People fail in life. They fail in everything. So it's possible for you to fail in marriage, but that doesn't mean that's the end of your life. Don't see it as the end of your life. When you fail, you do it again. When you fail, you do it again. It's more or less like a second chance for you. When you fail, it means that I have the opportunity of doing it one more time. Are you supposed to be bitter about it when you fail your education? No. What you need to do is to go back to the drawing table. Are you supposed to be bitter if you start a job and you close it down? No. You need to go and change your location and do it the correct way. When you fail, at work and you get fired, does it mean that you can't get a job anymore? No. They can fire you from a job, then you get another job. So when you get a job, then you can actually do it and then continue to do it. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from where you failed because now you are more experienced than a lot of other people. If you have never failed in life, you are not a wise person. You're not. I want to tell you that. Okay, I was saying something yesterday. People don't understand. When we're talking about knowledge, knowledge can only give you power. All right? Knowledge can only give you power, and you can misuse your power. You can become power drunk if you don't have wisdom. And wisdom is not something you can buy. You grow into wisdom based on what you've been through. What you go through in life will make you a wise person. All right? If you failed before, your failures will equal to wisdom. All right? Your downfalls will equal to wisdom. Everything that is negative in your life will actually bring forth wisdom to your life because you are learning to do things the right way. All right? So when you fail in marriage, you're not supposed to beat yourself up. You're not supposed to say, I'm a failure. I can't do it again. And some people may actually preach to you and tell you all manners of nonsense that, okay, when you get divorced, or when your marriage fails, just you have to wait until the man will die or the woman will die before you can get another one. I want to let you understand that that's actually mambo jumbo. All right? Come to me. I'm going to teach you the right correcting and go and quote me anywhere. Quote me anywhere. Okay? I'm going to tell you the mind of God. I'm going to tell you the mind of God for your life, because God is expecting you to be happy. So don't see it as a negative. Don't see divorce as a negative. It's a positive thing. Number one is that divorce is saving your life. Your life must be first of all saved. For you to be able to do it again, you must be alive. For you to be able to rectify your mistakes, you must be alive. If you are not alive, if you are dead, there cannot be any way for you to rectify the mistakes you made in the past. Number two, you must be able to teach other people something from your downfalls and failures. So if you are not alive, how can you share your story? If you're not alive, how can people land under your tree? All right? You must be alive for people to land under your tree so that they won't fall into the same pit that you fell into. Number three, you're going to be alive to do it again. It means that you can repeat what you failed in. You can take that exam again. You can go and apply for a better job. You can get a new marriage, a new relationship, and all kinds of stuff. You can do it all over. And let me tell you something. It's going to be the gladness of God. It's going to gladden the heart of God for you to be happy, do it again, and succeed this time. Don't fail the second time. Don't fail the second time. Now, when we go through all of this stuff, a man and a woman, you're actually not happy because your marriage failed. Marriage can fail. If it fails, it's not the end of your life. It's not the end of your life. It's a learning process. It's a time for you to build a very wonderful foundation this time. It's for you to now create a better structure. It's for you to create a better pillar that will hold your marriage together. It's for you to actually increase the strength of the material that you use it in building your foundation. Don't jump into a relationship this time around. Do it correctly. And then you'll find out that you succeed in your marriage. All right? I prefer to marry somebody who has been divorced before. I prefer to marry someone who is a single mother. I prefer to marry those kind of people because they have learned one thing or the other. I'm not saying single ladies are bad. I understand they pass through a lot too, and they are learning gradually. But let me tell you something. When you marry someone that have failed before, all right, it's just like a businessman that have actually invested $2 million into a business, failed, and right now he's ready to invest another $1 million into something. Let me tell you something. That guy is a man of experience right now. He's going to dot all the I's and cross all the T's before he will get excited and jump into any kind of business. That kind of a person is a well-educated, well-enlightened, very wise person. That's what it is at that point in time. You need to understand that. Always get it. There are some people that won't grow. I'm not saying everybody will grow based on that, but there are some people that may not grow when they pass through situations. They are so dumb that they just continue to, and they will fall into another one, exactly the same way because they are not thinking. Their brain is too slow to develop and to grow the way it's supposed to be. All right? That's where it is. So when your marriage fails, you are not supposed to see it as a negative. Now, I want to quickly show you the picture of a typical Nigerian or African, and see what will happen right after divorce. Let me show you this real quick. Now, in an African setting, African men believe that, okay, I am the all in all. African men believe I'm the boss. African men believe that the wife should respect him, honor him, and submit unto him. All right? That's not a problem. But number one is that you are not the boss. You are not the king. You are just a partner in the relationship. That's the very first mistake you're making. And you will find out your marriage will fail if you have that same mindset. If you have a mindset of being the king, the ruler, the CEO of your marriage is going to fail. And when your marriage will fail, you will have bitterness in you, thinking the woman didn't submit to you, the woman didn't respect you, you are actually not a real man. You're going to have bitterness in you. You're going to be so mad. And you're not going to be mad at the woman alone. You're going to be mad at everybody that is around you, including your own mother. Including your own mother. And that's the problem majority of the African men are having today. They see themselves to be the boss, the king, the CEO of a relationship. At that point in time, when you begin to see that stuff, you are failing already. Or let me tell you something, you failed already. You can't succeed. The moment that's your mindset, the moment that's what you're thinking in your head, you can succeed in marriage. All right. So now, by the time they get into marriage, and then they are doing all manners of things they're doing. So many of them, they will cheat. Many of them becomes a bully. So many of them will now become abusive and all kinds of stuff. And they still want their women to continue to submit to them, even though they are not faithful. They still want the woman to submit to them, even though they are not responsible. They still want the woman to continue to submit to them, even though they do not see the woman as a partner in the relationship. They still continue to they want the woman to continue to submit. And that's why you will see a lot of African men, the only song they can sing, anytime you interview them about marriage, is that they always say, she is not submissive. She is not submissive. She is not submissive. All right? That's the song they always sing all the time. They don't have any other song to sing. The only title of the song they always want to sing is submission. And their definition of submission is, if I'm doing nonsense, it doesn't concern you, sit down there. If I'm talking nonsense, it doesn't concern you, sit down there. If I'm doing anything, it doesn't concern you, sit down there. If I buy a house, I don't have to put your name on it. It's my house. If I buy a car, I don't have to put your name on it. It's my car. If I do whatever, I can do anything I like. I can take decision by myself. You're just a common, ordinary woman. Sit down there. You're just a baby making machine. You're just a cook. You're supposed to just stay in my kitchen and just cook. When I do anything, I have done it. I'm the man in this home. Can I remind you, I am the man in this? Anytime you're telling your wife, repeating that statement that I'm the man in the home, that is the day you have lost your position as a man. You are no longer a man, because the position of a man is a doing position, action word, action position. That when you do your stuff, it is not you that will tell your wife, I'm the man. It is the woman that will always remind you that you are our daddy. You are our daddy. You are the leader in this home. They will see you like that. They will reference you like that. They will respect you, and they will submit to you because of what you are doing. It's not because of your words of mouth, but because of your action and attitude. That's when they submit to you. They submit to you based on that. And don't forget, now, by the time they have this kind of mentality, they bring it to marriage, and then the marriage will crash land. By the time the marriage will crash land, they will still bring the same mentality into the same system after divorce. And that's where the problem always come out. Always remember, when the woman was underneath your roof, you had all the opportunity to do all the controlling and the bullying and the whatever it is that you love to do. You've done it, you're good with it, you enjoyed it for the past 10, 15 years and all kinds of stuff. Now the woman is no longer underneath your roof. She moved out. Or you kicked her out. All right? Now she's living by herself. And because she is a woman, she's the one who got the children. She's the one who is doing the work of a babysitter right now, taking care of your kids. So the kids are with her. So when this happens right now, you have to change your understanding about relationship. She's no longer under your roof, number one. She's no longer your slave, number two. She is no longer anyone you can bully, all right? And then she's no longer your partner at all. You have lost that opportunity for her to be your partner. You've lost that opportunity for her to be your slave. She's no longer your slave. She's not your partner either. She's now a different entity by herself. She's now living her own life. She's not the boss of her life. She's doing whatever she likes to be able to make her own life beautiful and better. So you can't come back and start controlling her, or start using some words on her, or start looking for a way to now control the way she lives. All right? She's no longer under your authority. You can't dictate how she lives her life anymore. You can't. You can't do that. So after divorce, A lot of Nigerian or African men will still bring the same mentality into it. Hey, how will my children be in that same house? Which house? Are you paying for the house? Are you the husband in the house? What exactly is your responsibility? Who is asking you questions? How can she be bringing a man up in my house? That's our boyfriend. What it concern you? Are you not bringing up girlfriend to your own house? That's our house. She can do anything she want to do right there. She can do anything she want to do right in our house. She got the right to bring anybody home to our house. That's our house. If you can caution yourself from bringing women to your house, you can't come and now be saying if you know that she could not bring men to our own house. That's our house. She can do whatever she likes there. Now, when it comes to child support, then they start flexing muscle. Then they start talking nonsense. All right? You push the woman out, or maybe you left. When you walked out of a home, it means that I'm no longer in love with this woman. She can go in her own way. I can go my own way. I'm not going to be mad. She's not going to be mad. And that's the matured way to handle divorce. A mature way to handle divorce is you going, there's an agreement right now, and the agreement right now is that you are going your way, I'm going my way. The only thing that is locking the two of us together are these two little boys or these little girls that are here in between us, and you, as the father, your responsibility is to pay child support. My responsibility as the woman is to give them accommodation, feed them, and do whatever is necessary for me to do. And then they come to you every other Friday, and then you do what a man should do in their life. That's exactly what your responsibility is. And then when you say yes, you sign the whole paperwork and all kinds of stuff, and you move on in your life. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have any right over that woman. Whatever she want to do is what she want to do. Your responsibility is to pay child support, and that's it. And that's it. You can't come and say, why is she wearing skimpy dresses? You can't come and say, why is she wearing pants? You just can't come and say, okay, why is she going out at night? You can't come and say, why is she bringing her boyfriend home? You can't control her when you are in the house and still be controlling her when she's no longer under your roof. It's not done. All your responsibility is to pay child support and make sure you pay it clear and pay it real good. All right? When you pay real good, you are not paying the woman, you are paying the money into the account of that woman so that your children can be taken care of. Don't forget, those are your kids. They are not somebody else's kid. They are not asking you to take care of another man's children. They are not telling you to take care of a widow. They are not telling you to take care of a motherless baby or whatsoever. They are asking you to take care of your own child. Your child, not another man's child. Your child. So you are supposed to do everything important, everything necessary to be able to do it and be able to take care of that particular business, that your children will not lack anything in that relationship. You don't have to spy on your ex-wife. That's why they call her ex-wife. The ex-wife is got the right to do whatever they want to do. All right? They want to do. And you have the right to do whatever you want to do also. You can decide to go and do a video conference with a prostitute. That's your business. You can decide to go and do a video conference with your girlfriend in Nigeria. That's your business. You can decide to bring two women into your bed at the same time. That's your call. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life, you have the right to do it. Nobody cares. You can go to church and harvest 3 girls at the same time and bring them to your house. That's your business. All right? You can do whatever. You can decide to jump off the bridge. That's your business. All right? She can decide to jump off the bridge too. That's her business. It's not yours. You don't have to come in there and start telling her what to do, how to do whatever you want to do. That's not your business. Your business, your only major business is to actually pay child support and then take the kids every other Friday and come pick them up. And then come and pick them up every other Friday and do what a real man would do for his children. And that's it. And when you buy clothes and buy shoes for your children, make sure the kids are there to go and actually test it and say, these are our size. And this is what we want. You should not be buying clothes for children that they will not wear. You are going to bend down boutique to buy clothes for children that are grown. They're not going to wear it. Send the money to their mother. Let the mother go and buy whatever it is that they want to buy for those kids. All right? That's the way you deal with issue. When you get the kids, you can take them shopping by yourself and then go buy them whatever it is that is needed to be bought. And then don't be asking questions. A lot of African men will be asking the children, how many men did she bring home today? What's your problem with that? Can I ask you a question? What exactly is your business? With that, let me ask you, like black American we ask, what is your business? Business of this one. What is your business? What kind of business do you have? Asking your children about your wife. What kind of business do you have asking your children how many men coming home? What is your business asking them what they eat? Well, what did they know? What they didn't eat? What is your business from that? You need to go sit down and face front. When they say face front, it means that you put your house where your eyes where you're going. You walked out of a relationship and stay out. And don't come back in. And don't come back inside. Stay out. And don't come back in. If you have the mind of coming back, then let's talk about it. If that's what you have the mind of coming back home, let's come and talk about it. And let's sit down and do the talking real good, and then we come back together and get married again and keep on going. But for you to stay outside and now be using the children as a spy, you are poisoning the heart of the kids. What is your problem? What exactly is your problem? What's making you to do what you're doing? You ruined her when she was in your home. You want to ruin her again when she's outside? What kind of bitterness is in you? You're a bitter man. You're a man that he's got wickedness in you. When you act that way, when you begin to stop, you say, I'm not going to pay child support. You are not paying child support. You think you are making the woman to suffer? You are suffering your own children. You are making your kids to suffer. Think about it. If you refuse to pay the child support, you are not making the woman to suffer. The woman can go get a job and do whatever she want to do. Although the woman will make her own children suffer, she will put the roof over their head. She will put food on the table for them. She'll give them a warm bed to sleep in, hot meal to eat, and all kinds of stuff. But listen to me, you're going to be a bad father eventually. Those kids will know. They will know who is taking care of them and who is not. They're going to know. All right? You see, after divorce, men, African men, we got to grow up. We need a lot of growing up to do. Don't bring your new wife into the system and let your new wife now start dictating how you treat your children. Come on, man. What is the right that she's got? Your new wife doesn't have any right to come and tell us here how you can treat your own children that you left in the first marriage. It's not at all. Those are your kids. You should be able to stand your ground and take care of your kid because those kids one day will grow up to become a man. What kind of example are you trying to lay? Even if you're not in the relationship, you can still lay a good relationship for your children. Let them understand you as a man must be responsible. A responsible man will pay bills. A responsible man will pay child support just to take care of his kids and to make sure that they go to better school for them to have peace. So that at the end of the whole stuff, let me tell you something, those kids will grow up and they will know their father to be responsible. Even though my dad was not home, but my dad was responsible. He was still in our lives. That's what they're going to say. That's the way they're going to do it. So you don't bring your new wife into the system for her to dictate how much you give your children, how many times they should come to the house to come and visit. It's not a call. It's not a call. Let her understand. Carry her along. I have children before. I've been married before. All right? This is how much I agree with the mother to pay in child support, and I'm going to pay it because they're my kids. And let that new wife understand. Let her get it into her skull that you have a responsibility outside of the home. And what are your responsibility is to take care of your other children. Any man that abandons his own children all because of a new wife is a dummy. You are a dummy. If you are the kind of a man who will no longer look back because you find another Pepe Yo-Yo outside, if you allow the Pepe Yo-Yo to bring a kind of a gulf between you and your children, you are a dummy. If you walk away from home and you refuse to look back, I'm not saying look to your ex-wife, look back to your children, take care of them, send money to them on time, let them know that you are there in their life. Your marriage didn't work. That's not because you're a failure. It's just that it's not a wrong relationship. It's not meant to be in the first place. So you are not supposed to now carry bitterness and then start getting bitter over any little thing. So the moment there is children in between that stuff, you guys are stuck forever. You will still be talking to the ex-wife because the kids are with with her. So you still need to pay your responsibility in the life of those children. You don't run away. You don't run away. We have seen a lot of men. They left their home, abandoned their children, for them later to come back later to find out that the children of the new wife didn't even make it at all. And the children of the ex-wife are the ones that are making it work. Now they want to come back and be in the life of those kids, and those kids tell them, Daddy, go kiss Transformer. I'm going to put a microphone in their mouth. I'm going to turn the whole volume all the way up. We're going to blow the speaker, and we're going to say, kiss Transformer. And I'm going to hire a lot of people to come around and put their mouth in that microphone and say, go kiss Transformer. If you can't find a Transformer in America, take a flight to Nigeria, go to Nigeria. There are so many Transformers in Nigeria. The live Transformer, wait until NEPA will bring light, kiss that Transformer and go and die somewhere. For real. I'm going to be the one to hire people like that, to do it to you. If you're a dummy, you're a fool and a stupid idiot, that you run away from your responsibility, abandon your own children because of a new wife, we are going to tell you to go kiss Transformer. For it. For it. Go and kiss Transformer. And that's what it's going to be. See, the angel is, when you are in a relationship like this and it didn't get to work for you and you guys go on your separate way, that shouldn't be the end of the world. It shouldn't be the end of the world. It's not supposed to create enmity. If there are children involved, enmity is not supposed to be there. All right? You are not supposed to become the enemy of that woman. Always become matured. See it as, okay, this marriage is not meant to be in the first place. See it like, okay, I don't think I'm good enough for this woman, or probably the woman is not good enough for me. All right? And just look at it that way. Have a positive mindset. A very positive mindset towards every little thing. All right? And then always remember that the children are going to grow up one day. And when they're grown, they become 18, 19, 20. They're going to come to your house. They're going to go to their mother. You don't want to poison the heart of a kid towards their mothers. You don't want to poison the mind of a kid towards the father. You don't want to bring the children into your marriage. Your marital problem is between you and your ex-wife and ex-husband. Let it stay in between you guys. Don't bring the children in there, and don't use the children as an instrument to fight battles. When you now start using the kids to fight battles, you are destroying yourself. You're destroying their mother, and you're destroying those kids also. Because it's going to come back to them one day. They're going to be married. They're going to remember everything Daddy was saying. They're going to remember everything Mommy told them. They're going to remember the activity going on between Mommy and Daddy. And that's exactly what they're going to do when they enter into their own relationship also. All right? Because they're learning from the best. They're learning from the two of you. You don't want to do that. No, don't do that. That's not what to do. That's not how to do it. When you do it that way, you're going to kill everything. The kids are not supposed to be. Actually, children are not part of marriage. Just want to tell you. Children, they are not part of marriage. When you talk about marriage, marriage is between three people. Yourself, your husband, and God. And children are only the blessing of marriage. It's just the blessing of marriage. Those are the things that God will use to bless you when you get married. They are not supposed to be in between the marriage. You're not supposed to put them in between. Don't use them as instruments to fight wars and battles and stuff like that. So when you get into that kind of a situation like that, and you are divorced, the woman is gone, you are gone, but you guys have children together, always make it easy. Make it very easy. Don't try to be bitter and be thinking, I'm going to make this woman suffer, or I'm going to make that woman suffer, the man to suffer. You don't create enmity, an enemy between yourself. Don't build that enmity between yourself. Always remember that kids are evolved. The moment children are evolved, you know what I'm saying? You need to become mature in your approach, how you deal with situation, because the kids are never going to be gone. They're going to be there. They're never going to be gone. They're going to be there forever. On the day of their graduation, they're going to invite Daddy. they're going to invite mommy. You got to be there. On the day of their wedding, they're going to invite mommy. They're going to invite daddy. You got to be there. All right? You're going to be there. On the day of anything they're doing baby shower, they're doing naming ceremony, they're doing housewarming, they're going to invite the two of you. It now depends on how mature the two of you are. Can you stand him? Can you not stand him? Can you stand her? Can you not stand her? All right? What have you done behind? Now matters if you will be able to stand right there. Always remember, the moment kids are involved, there will always be a moment that you guys will spend together all the time. All the time. All the time. Sister, yesterday, Olu Olaguju, he said, Daddy, on wedding day, Kojo, all right? It is you that you're saying that if your daughter should come up and say, Mommy, I want my dad on my wedding day, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. She's the director general of her life. She's the one she's got the right to invite whosoever she wants to invite. You will be very surprised. If the kids are actually thinking about their dad, probably they already hook up with the dad that left them about 20 years ago. The man walked away from their life 20 years ago, but they have connected with the man. They've been talking and talking, especially baby girls. Daughters are connected to their dad, and they are talking and talking and talking, and you are carrying bitterness. And one day, on our wedding day, she just came out and said, my dad and the family, they are coming. My dad and the family are coming, Mom. And then you say, lie over my dead body. They are not coming. And you can't do the way say, Mom, I will do it without you. Is either with or without you. Choose one. Which one do you want? You want to be there, and my dad will be there, or you don't want to be there at all. You know, when they tell you that, you know that those kids, they mean business. You're gonna know. You're gonna know that they mean business. I've seen it happen here in New York City. New York City, the man walked away 15 years ago, and on the day of the wedding of that girl, she said, my dad is coming. And the mother was not, the mother that took care of her until she finished her school to get married was not there on the wedding day. The father was there. It was the new wife of the father that actually acted the mother on that day. On that day. Was that person? You know, those kids, they have the right to say whatever and whatever they want is exactly what they're going to do. You don't have any right to do whatever you want to do. You can carry all the bitterness and find their father from now to tomorrow. Let me tell you something. When their wedding day will come, whatever it is that they want, they're going to tell it to you. You are the one that has got the business to actually be a pain or whatsoever you want to be. You know, those girls, those boys, they forgive their father. They forgive their mother like right there. And that's it. They forgive their mother and father like that. Just like that. Just like that. And they go. And they go. For real. I'm not kidding. Don't use children as a weapon of punishment. Don't use children as a weapon of warfare. Don't fight battle with your kids. So many dumb people, I see them, they fight with kids. All right? They fight with kids. You don't fight with children. Don't bring them into it. Don't let them be part of what you use in fighting. Let those kids grow up and let them be neutral. Let them stay in the middle. Let them know their dad and let them know their mom. Let them decide whatever they want to do right there in the middle of the whole two of you. They are not part of your marriage. They can never be part of your marriage. Don't drag them into the mud of your marriage. When your marriage is actually going down, those kids are not involved. They are not the cause of it. You better go fix your marriage now. Go fix your marriage right now. All right? Go fix it. Another thing I want to say quickly before I shut up is that, listen, when you're having problem right now in your home and you're saying, I'm here because of my children, you are failing. You are not, don't be in a relationship because of children. If you have to move away, move away. If you want to stay in the relationship, fix it. If you can't fix it and you're saying, because of my children, I'm staying in this house, you are a failure already. Because let me tell you something. Before you get to know it, those kids are going to be 18, straight to college. They're going to college. They're not coming back. When they come back, they're only coming to greet you once in a year, and they're gone. Now it's going to be only you and your husband that you've been fighting for the past 15 years, and it's going to be only the two of you now in the house. That's when the people will now know the secret between the two of you. Understand? It is better for you to fix your marriage right now or end that marriage right now. Let everybody know that the marriage is no more. and go and start afresh somewhere else. That's what is better. But if you continue to say, I'm staying in the marriage because of my children, don't stay in the marriage because of your children. Because those kids, they will live their own life. They don't care about your marriage. What concern them with your marriage? They don't care about your marriage. They're going to be gone. They're going to be gone. So you don't fight battle with kids. You leave children out of that. And for you, men, I want to talk to you about, talk to today, pay child support. All right? Send money to the mother of those kids. Let them be able to live a good life. All right? If you're making money and your kids are living in a bad, wretched house, all right? Send money to the mother. Let them get a very nice place to stay. It's not because of her. It's because of your kids. Let your kids be able to concentrate in school. When they come back to the house, it's not a kind of a house whereby everybody's making noise and they can't sleep at night. They can't even study. Not an environment whereby people can rape your children. Not a environment where people can rape your children. Call the mother and say, hello. We are no longer together. But I actually feel like you guys should move out of that apartment where you are. You can go and live in so and so place and stuff like that. How much exactly is the rent? I'm going to send it. Okay? Just for your children's sake. For the sake of your kids. Not for our sake. Some people will be thinking like, oh, if I go and rent a very good house for her, she'll be bringing boyfriend to the house. It's okay. Let her bring boyfriend to the house, but your own children are safe anyway. And if you feel like you want to bring your children to live with you, go and fight for the custody if you have the time. If you have the time to take care of young kids, go fight for the custody and let them give you your kid. And then she can come over and be checking her kids up once in a while. But I don't think it's going to be good for you as a man to keep children in your house. Do you have what it takes? Do you have what it takes to take care of children? Can you stay home and take care of children? Can you come back from your job and go pick them up? And that's why you need to think about it and be able to make life easy for the woman that you left. Make life easy for the woman you left. Because she's the one carrying your children. Just imagine 3 kids, 4 kids. 4 kids with a woman from the same father. Think about 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids from the same father, and she's running all around the place. She must go to work. She must go pick the children up. She must stay home with the kids. She can't go to anywhere. She can't do nothing. And you are just going all around the place. You have all the freedom in the world to do whatever it is that you want to go. You even still have time to go hang out with your friends. She don't have no time to hang out with nobody. She can't even hang out with herself. She tries to hang out with herself. She can't. All the kids are running all around the house and dabbering the whole place and everything. She must put this one in bed. She must take care of this one that just poo-poo. She must take a shower. This one want to take a shower. That one is hungry, want to eat. This one is, she got to move all around the place. Think about it. Even though the 2 of you didn't walk, but the children are walking. You okay? There are kids between the 2 of you. All right? Think about her welfare. Think about how is she feeling right now. Think about what she's passing through. All right? And then when you get the keys on Friday, okay, then you stay home, you get stuck, and so many of you will go and take a babysitter, all because your kids are coming to hang out with you on Friday. You don't even want to stay there. You can't even stay home with the children. You not get a babysitter to be there with your children. With your children. And then after the whole stuff on Saturday morning, you quickly come and drop them off. You let them go to their mother. Think about it. Think about the pain the woman is going through throughout the whole week. You only got them just only one day, Friday. And think about the woman getting them all throughout the whole week, throughout the other week, and you are only getting them one time in 2 weeks. Think about the pain. So you should supposed to think about our welfare and think about our health. Think about how is she making money to take care of those kids. That's when you're now supposed to now tell yourself and say, you know what? Let me help this woman a little bit. Instead of 300 child support I'm paying, let me pay 500. Instead of 500, let me give her 1,000. Instead of 1,000, let me give her $1,500. Just to make her life easy. She doesn't have to work that much so that you can come home and take care of your children. Because it's going to be a blessing to the 2 of you eventually when the kids grow up. Unless you want to abandon your children. Unless you don't want anything good about them when they grow up. When they grow up. And I'm telling you, these are the things that you need to look into. Failed marriage is not the end. Failed relationship is not the end. Especially when children are involved. Don't see it as the end of anything. It's not. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. That was a day I was so shocked. I was so shocked, man. It was in Oklahoma, and this guy happens to be my friend. And one day he told me, he said, "Shola," I said, "What?" He said, "My ex-wife is coming to the house with my kids." I said, "What's she coming to do?" He said, "Oh, she want to come over and just hang out with me." I said, "Whoa, she's coming to hang out with you? For what? But you guys are no longer dating." He said, "No, she's married." "Oh, she's married. And you are married too. Why is she coming to the house?" He said, "Just wait until then." So I went to my house, and then that same hour, when she landed, he called me and said, "Oh, my ex-wife is in the house and stuff. We're having a party and stuff. Can you come?" So I drove all the way down there, boom, boom. I was a little bit careful, like, I don't want no bullet flying around. I don't want nobody throwing chairs at me or whatsoever. I don't want no fight and whatever. So I wore my jeans and my boots. So when it's time for me to take off, I can take off easily. So I left my cell phone in my car and my car key in my pocket. So anytime anything happens, I can jump off from the window and take off. But when I got there, these people are white people. So when I got there, they were all at the backyard doing barbecue and stuff. And the ex-wife was there with our own husband. And then the wife of my friend is there. They're doing barbecue and talking and stuff. And the kids were running all around the place. The new children and the old children, they were all hanging out. And they were talking about, oh, this, oh, that. And I was like, what? I said, l'Africa. Ní Áfríkà. Ìwọ tí mo sọ pé mi ò fẹ́ ẹ mọ́, tí mi ò fẹ́ ní ayé ẹ mọ́ bí mo ṣe wà, tí n bá ká má pàdé mọ́ rárá, tí n bá pàdé ẹ ní ẹsẹ̀ ògbèjì má pa ẹ́ dànù ní Áfríkà. Ó tún wá láyàlá, ó tún wá gbé bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń jì ẹ́, ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ń jì ẹ́, ó tún wá gbé wá ká mi mọ́lẹ̀. Ó kú nìyẹn, ikú ti pa ní Áfríkà. Áfríkà ò láìkè lẹ́yìn. So I looked at them and they said, "Let us come and take picture." And then I was the only black person inside the picture. I was the only black person. I was just hanging out on one side, like thinking like maybe Gauzi Beren. And so I was hanging, and then they were going, and he held the woman's hand, and was going, and then gave her a kiss here, gave her a kiss on the other side, and the man too went and kissed his own wife here, and kissed over there, and they entered the car and said, "Oh, bye, see you guys later, God bless you, love you." L'Africa. You see what I'm saying? It's a level of majority. Ní Áfríkà kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ májíìkì ni miracle ló máa jẹ́, wọ́n fògùn mu ni. It's a level of majority. It's a level of majority, man. For you to be able to now do that. And they take care of the kids together. And he told me, he said, "I can go to her house. She can come to my house too." I said, "Can she come to your house alone?" He said, "Yes, sometimes she come alone. She come alone to the house to come over and hang out with us, and then we smoke together, and we play games together, watch TV together, and then she go." I was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to do that in Africa. But at least, but let me tell you something. Even if they're not coming to the house to hang out, we should still be nice. We should still be nice. Be nice to them. They carry your kids. They have your kids with them. All right? The marriage didn't work, but that's not the end of your life. That shouldn't be. You don't take it as the end of your life. You don't take that person to be your enemy at all. The gone. Marriage didn't work, it didn't work. What caused the marriage to break down? Individual differences. I don't like this, you don't like that. I can't stick this, you can't stick that. You don't respect me, I don't respect you. You gone, I'm gone. All right, good. Maybe relationship for us is not good. I know a family, they're Nigerians. They told me, they said, "Pastor, the marriage is not working, so we have decided to go on our separate ways, and there's agreement between us. I'm going to go my way, she's going to go our own way." And I said, "How are you guys going to take care of the kids?" They said, "Yeah, we're going to take care of the kids together and stuff, and everything's going to be fine." I said, "Really?" They said, "Yeah." It's an agreement between me and my wife. And I spoke to the wife, and the guy said, "Yeah, I agree with it." We sat down, we talked about it, and then I see that, okay, I can't do what he's asking me to do, and he's not able to do what I'm asking him to do also. So we have decided to move on, and all kinds of stuff like that. I was like shocked. And these people are church people. These are church people. He said, I'm moving on. She's moving on. Everybody's fine. Good. You know what I'm saying? African, but they're Nigerians. They're Nigerian, but they are educated. You know, educated a lot of, you know, the man is a medical doctor, the wife is a medical doctor also. It's part of what didn't make the marriage to work, because the woman is making the same amount of money the man is making, and all kinds of stuff. Who's going to take care of the kids at home? Am I going to sit down at home and take care of kids when you go all around? They discussed it. They discussed it and they move away. And they got their divorce done, they move away and stuff like that. And the guy still will go and hang out in the house and eat there sometimes and then come back home. And I told him, I said, well, listen, don't have sex with that woman again. Don't. Because if you have sex with that woman, you're going to break her heart eventually. All right? So don't go there and be hanging out and be eating there and then forget yourself on the couch and sleep off. Don't do that. The moment you say you're gone, be gone, but be nice. Take care of business and all kinds of stuff. And the funniest thing, these people, they didn't live the same neighborhood. They live on the same street. They live on the same street. One is, let me give you an example. One is like house number 1, and the other one is like house number 6. That's how close they live. So the kids still run. They come to daddy's house, and then they go back to mommy's house to stay there. Sometimes when the mom is going out, we'll call the guy, are you home? He said, yes. Then, can the kids stay with you until I come back in 3 hours? I said, cool. They will run to the house. They go stay there with their bikes and stuff. And when mommy will come back, they run back to the house and stuff. And that's how they were doing their life. Very good. Education changed them. And they're able to think correctly. It didn't cause any kind of bitterness. It didn't result into any kind of enemy set up whatsoever. So the kids are able to see their dad. The kids are able to see their mom. They bounce in the bedroom and stuff like that. But sometimes the kids do ask my friend, now, why are you and mommy not living together? And then it was like, oh, it's because we don't agree on many things. But we're fine. We say we're fine. But we don't agree on many things. So you see me, you see mommy. Mommy's living down the road there. I live up here. Anytime you want to see me, come over. And stuff. So the education changed them, and they're matured, and they're enlightened too. So we all need to do this. Because marriage didn't work, shouldn't be like, okay, I'm a failure, then I'm going to hate my partner. Don't hate her because marriage didn't work. Don't hate him because marriage didn't work. It's just not meant to be. If it's meant to be, you guys will be able to cope. All right? You will be able to cope. But it's just not meant to be. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, as you're listening to me right now, I want you guys to go make up your mind. You're divorced already, and you've been so mean to your ex-wife or you're mean to your ex-husband. It's time for you to change the ball around. It's time for you to be nice. For you to be nice. When you discuss with people, talk to them. Let them know how the kids are growing, how the kids are doing. Let them know what you guys need. Let the husband know. Let your ex-husband know what the kids are in need of. Be nice when you talk to them. It's not the end of life. Don't hate them. Don't convert them to enemy. Don't carry bitterness. Thank God you are still alive. Continue to thank God because you are alive. Once there is life, there is always going to be hope. All right? He may be the one that collected all the money. He may be the one who collected the business. He may be the one that actually inherited all the money or whatever. Or she may be the one that took the house or took the car or whatever. Don't let it create bitterness the moment children are involved. Even if the children are not involved, all right? That was a time that she was the best of the best. That was time he was the best of the best. Always think about all what you guys have spent together, the time you spent together already. You will never know what can happen in between the two of you later down the road. I'm not talking about you people coming together and be married again, but you never know what will happen later down the road. Let us not allow relationship failure to cause bitterness in our lives. God bless you. Have a beautiful, beautiful and wonderful weekend.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa rotate skẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ skẹ́lẹ́lẹ́. Má ṣe fàájì bàbá ṣe wà. Má sọ fún òjò. Ọládélé lolórin. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó máa ro fèsì ẹlẹ́rẹ́. Wọ́n ṣe fàájì bàbá ṣe wà. Má sọ pé òjò. Ọládélé lolórin. Tó bá lé ẹ̀ kò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Ẹni tó lé ẹ̀ kò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Tó bá lọ ṣe slọ́ọ̀tì. Kó lè dára rẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Tó bá lé ẹ̀ kò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Ẹni tó lé ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. Tó bá lọ ṣe slọ́ọ̀tì. Kó lè dára rẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Bàbá nìkan dá. Ìkọ̀kọ̀ ò lè jòkúta. Èrò ibi tọ́ta rò lórí mi. Ire ló já sí fún mi. Bàbá ló rán mi wáyé. Èmi wá ló gbà tèmi. Ìgbà tèmi á dára. Àwé ò lójú àwọn abànìyàn jẹ́ o. Bàbá ló rán mi wáyé. Èmi wá ló gbà tèmi. Ìgbà tèmi á dára. Lójú àwọn abànìyàn jẹ́ o. Keep us together. Together we are. United we stand. Bàbá nìkan dáṣẹ́. Ilé ní Thomas. Ìjọba ò lè jòkúta. Èrò ibi tó ṣàrò lórí mi l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí. Ire ló já sí fún mi. Àṣé wọ́n lọ. Keep us together. Together we are. United we stand. One love. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. Keep us together. Pátápátá. Together we are. United we stand. Ó dáná. Ẹ má sọ pé kò sí jó.
Sílẹ̀. Bọ́lẹ̀. Yéè. Hold up.
Ẹ sọ pé òsíjó ni ò lè jó. Ẹ má sọ pé òsíjó. Ẹ sọ pé òsíjó ni ò lè jó. Mo fẹ́ bẹ́yẹ Ọládélé lolórin. L'Amẹ́ríkà yìí fẹ́ tó jẹ́. Together we are. United we stand. Ẹ̀yin elégbèdè wálé lọ. Nítorí Ọlọ́run ọba Amẹ́ríkà jáde mo wà yìí mo fi ń ṣeré ọwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jọ kó má di lálejò kó má di darọ́ oko ní ọba Ọlọ́run ọba. Alóyìn lòun ló ń bọ́. Ilé ní Thomas. Èmi náà bọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba màmá ni ọba aláṣẹ ni ọba.